I know it looks brutal, but I'm just having to turn Facebook off for a moment. Twitter, you don't need to worry about because it doesn't make a noise. It is just visual noise. Right. Okay. Right. So I've got one person in so far. I don't know if I should hold off a wee moment or maybe just I don't know. And whilst I'm just putting this thing on what you call plane mode, saves me a lot of bother. Yeah, happy Saturday, everybody. As you know, I'm Andrew Vannon, and we're going to be doing something that I normally never do in any capacity. So, we'll give it a wee minute, get some drinks in, etc., and then take it from there. There's a pre-poured one. Fair enough. I'm not going to deny it. Wow. Okay, so yeah, it's been alright Saturday. It's that kind of after a busy week, you just kind of like that. Sometime soon because it's getting close to November. I'm going to have to go with the C word, Christmas. So that's that in mind. Aye. Well, yeah. Now, just before I get into the video in any particular fashion, there are going to be live videos and a mix of pre-recorded videos, and they're going to be called Reac2. And yeah, it's going to be topics I don't normally bother with or never normally seen or something like it. This topic couldn't be dismissed. It couldn't be shoved under a carpet. It couldn't be anything. It was what it was, and that's it. It's going to be discussed. When I looked at it brought me endless happiness. I've got to admit, I was like, someone upstairs is actually listening to me. Oh, right. And I wasn't orgasming. I may as well be like, right. There we go. That's enough for your orgasm. But anyway, yeah, it was mind blowingly fantastic. I dare say. Right, let's get cracked into it. Anyway, welcome to Reac2. UFC Paddy versus Marc Zuckerberg. Oh, that's now I was hearing orgasms, right? Like, Mark Zuckerberg, internationally loathed, dirty lizard. As a part of the internet, it believes he's a lizard, not a human being. Some people think he's a robot. Bumblebee says not. Don't know how he knows who's a robot and who's not, but anyway, especially after I was name called Robocop in school. But anyway, this is not a comedy thing, right? This is to be very, very serious. Mark Zuckerberg versus UFC Paddy. What I know so far about Paddy is a relative newcomer to UFC, but his abilities have spoke for him, and he seems to be not only a great fighter, but he's a great person with a nice rationale and easy to get on with. And when we hear that Mark Zuckerberg and him are going to go in a quick tussle in the octagon, I actually went to my nearest bookie shop quite genuinely before I did this video and asked for the odds. It's too early to say so yet, but come back in about a week, says the man behind the desk. That's already put in my phone's diary. I'm going to get a bit slip, and it says Mark Zuckerberg versus Paddy. My tick would be with Paddy every fucking day of the week. I would love to watch Mark Zuckerberg get his cunt kicked in the most devastating way possible, and me with a big grin and my betting slip says, "Ooh, Mr. Fannin, you're due some money, hot dog." Right? We all have a gripe with Mark Zuckerberg for some reason, whether it's hypocritical rule setting or on unlevel punishment on the Facebook platform, or if you've heard what you call the metaverse that is coming around, I've seen it and it's absolutely fucking embarrassing. Uh, honestly, like if you've travelled Glasgow to London with a megabus, and that can be a bit iffy at times, that's certain compared to the Mark Zuckerberg metaverse, right? And the most recent thing is he was going to show a big bunch of features in the metaverse, but they hadn't came together right. In some cases, didn't come together at all. And he said, "Come back in a year's time, folks. Come back in a year's time, folks." Now, that doesn't really what you call rouse the excitement. That, if anything, that makes people go, he told us to come here and watch this, and it's not even put together yet, and we're to come back again. Piss off, Zook, right? And there's what I call the Zuckerverse, which is nicknamed for Metaverse. The Metaverse is coming, no matter if you want it or not. And from what I see, the what you call the architecture of Metaverse will take away Facebook, and you'll be in a virtual room talking to people, um, like actual 3D representations of what potentially what I look like, 3D representations of what Joe Vlogs looks like, etc. Right, and the more that's a game. No, that's where I draw a line. Facebook is there to communicate with people I know on the opposite side of the world and opposite side of the country, you name it, not to play computer games with. You know why? Facebook is there to kind of upsell and share various stuff in relation to what I actually what I'm actually showing, and like things like the Ivanovids, the Reac2, and all the rest of it. It's about giving it out to the public, not playing silly games with avatars and waifus and stuff like that. It's crazy. It's a sort of good idea, but Mark Zuckerberg lacks the capacity to bring it to a good finished piece. And it's already been shown. I mean, all you need to do is type in metaverse onto YouTube, and you'll see what it's got. And he's even got he's now engineered and programmed legs onto his avatar. So that's very clever, Mr. Zuckerberg. I've had legs since I was probably inside my mother's stomach, you fucking bell end. Right. Yeah, we can tell most people had a run in with Zook, or his ideas shite with this metaverse. And these fucking mad goggle things that go over the face, it's like, no, I've already got goggles, you fucking wank. So, without me swearing too much about Zuckerberg, right? When the betting slip becomes available, UFC Paddy or Mark Zuckerberg, I'm going to have a nice ring round Mr. Paddy, and I'll wish Mr. Paddy all the luck of the Irish, and I'll give him the best fucking smash at Mad Zuckerberg's fucking face in you. Get in there, mister. Get in. Get in. Honestly, I'm actually quite pumped for this. Normally, I'm not a UFC fan. I'm a NASCAR fan and a MotoGP fan, but I am willing to cross the boundaries just to see how this actually pans out. Interestingly enough, just before I kind of end this little bit of video, right? Mark Zuckerberg had made public a bit of footage of him like scrapping and fighting and training for this, and honestly, it looks as fucking embarrassing as the metaverse itself as well. I think you're best to do one thing, Mr. Zuckerberg. Get your healthcare provider on speed dial and let Paddy boot it. Let Paddy batter your cunt in. You've been long overdue, Mr. Zuckerberg. Right, Paddy, a few words to you, the luck of the Irish, and get right into him. Get him fucking done like a fucking bus ticket. Right, anyway, I'm away.